Ho ho, baby, things keep on getting better for Palantir stock. Check it out. It's currently about, what time is it? 1:30 p.m. East Coast time when I'm making this video. It's actually more like 8 p.m. where I'm at here in Italy. Either way, we're going to break down Palantir today, the charts, what I'm looking to do, and we'll break down where I see this thing going in the short term, as we're up over 2% on the day and we're breaking over $28 per share, which you guys probably remember a couple of days ago we hit, actually that was yesterday and the day before that, we hit over 28 bucks per share, and here we are about to test the highs from yesterday and the day before, and dare I say, break them. We'll see, guys. Time will tell. And if we break out of these levels, we could be going to 30 bucks, which you guys probably know if you've been watching my channel. We've been calling this out since the low 20s, right? I've been screaming, pounding the table, Palantir to 30 bucks this year, and it looks like we're getting there, guys. It's July. We have till December to gain $2 more, and I think it's going to happen. Call me crazy, but I think it's going to happen. So what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments your prediction before we dive into the charts. And by the way, smash that like button. Jeez, guys, voice crack. And make sure to subscribe and get up to 15 stocks for Moo. We'll talk more about that later. Those free stocks are linked right down below, and let's just get right into it. So like I said, it's about 1:30 East Coast time, about 8 p.m. here in Italy when I'm making this video. By the time you're watching it, it might be way later than that. Doesn't matter. Either way, right now, we're looking really good, right? If I clear the drawing set very quickly here, bear with me, guys, we can see Palantir is now pushing up to the high on the week, like I said, which is about $28 and 15 to about 40 cents. You guys can see that's where we're pushing right now. We hit that yesterday. We peaked at that point and the day before. You guys can see right here. And now we're noticing a bit of an ascending triangle forming on this 5-day, 5-minute chart. You guys can see the clear higher lows that have been made right here, boom, into that resistance, which again is at about $28.30. Let me draw it out right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? Very obvious. So if I had to guess, maybe not today, but at some point later this week, maybe next week, right, we could be breaking out of this point and going for the next leg up, which if you guys have been watching my channel, you would know, and maybe if you haven't been watching, now's your chance to subscribe, right? You would know if you have been watching that $29.30 is the next target, which if I pop the 3-year chart up, you can see that was the high from back in the middle of September of 2021. Then if that were to break, guys, the $30 level could be next, right? So we've been nailing the call outs here on Palantir. Not to toot my own horn, guys, but I'm going to toot it a little bit. Screw it, right? We called out the cup and handle here. You guys can see how beautifully that played out. We had the cup, the handle, boom. We called the breakout, and we talked about the highs from the early days of March of this year, right, being about $27. I told you guys, look, if we break out of there, right, 28, 29 could be next, and then 30 bucks, and that's looking like it's slowly playing out, right? And we're heading into earnings, which are on the 5th of August, so a little bit less than a month from right now. And if this company crushes earnings, guidance is amazing, right? We'll see how that plays out. We could be going even higher. But of course, to play devil's advocate here, we are up a lot heading into earnings. So who knows? Maybe if earnings disappoint a little bit, as we are up 35% in the past month and a half, maybe we come down a little bit potentially. But I don't know. It looks like there's a lot of enthusiasm in Palantir stock right now. A lot of buyers, not many sellers. Looks like every big breakout we see in the stock, or at least recently that we've seen, is holding, right? It's not like we're getting a huge breakout followed by a ton of profit taking and a huge drop off, right? That's not the case. We keep breaking out. We're holding the breakout. Sure, we're seeing little pullbacks here and there, which is totally, normal. But for the most part, right, we're holding the gains, which is phenomenal. I mean, look, we broke out of 2650 recently, which that was the high from the end of June about 3 weeks ago. And clearly we're holding that spot as support. We're chopping around there the last couple of days, right? And now we're starting to break back up here. So it comes back to the 5-day, 5-minute ascending triangle, right? If we put let me put my alert here at 2850. If we get out of 2850, guys, then we could really be taking off from that point, right? Like I said, on the 3-year chart, we could be going 29.30, then that's the big spot to break. If that were to break, we could easily be going back over $30 per share. As you guys can see here on the 3-year chart, we're taking out key levels, man, from May, June, July, August of 2021, which from that point, the next resistance is around the mid-high 30s, $40 even. So there could be a lot more room to run, maybe even past $30 per share in due time, right? I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow, the next day, the day after that. You got to have some patience, man. This could take some time, right? But ultimately, this just looks better and better each day on the charts. And of course, guys, I'm long Palantir. I was buying a bunch in the low 20s at $20, $21. I even added more to my position on this dip that we saw in the end of June. You guys probably saw we went from $26.50 down to about $23. I added on that dip. I'm glad I did, right? And now we're starting again to break out. And by the way, guys, run the freaking like button up if you own Palantir. If you don't own Palantir, either way, run the like button up. I challenge you. Let's try and get at least 150 likes on this video, and make sure you guys subscribe as well. You might as well. I think 50% of you guys watch the videos, but you're not subscribed. That's what my analytics tell me. So if that's you, yes, you watching the video, not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, Palantir just looks better and better each day, like I said, and I'll be covering it almost every day here heading into earnings, which again are on the 5th of August, and I'm very, very excited for the earnings. So yeah, 2.5% green day as of now, $28.10, and it's still gaining on the day, which is phenomenal. You guys can see on the intraday, we've been running pretty much all day on the stock. And a lot of stocks, for that matter, are doing well today as all the indexes are moving up. We have the Russell up 0.6%. Let me see here, guys. What else? We have the NASDAQ up around 0.9%, almost 1%. S&P's up 0.7%, and the Dow's up around 0.5% right now. So we are seeing some nice movement overall in the indexes here, and a lot of other individual stocks for that matter. AMD, not to toot my own horn on this one, but what did I say? AMD's now pushing mid 180s. I was buying this less than a month ago in the mid 150s. I was telling you guys, look, AMD, it's underappreciated. It's one of the more underappreciated AI stocks in the market, and look at where it's at now, man. Mid 180s. Boom, just like that. You guys can see the chart right here. Yeah, we hit 187 earlier on the day today. This is insane. So AMD is breaking out. I'm not surprised. After months of consolidation, here we are. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below, or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. And for what is it? A limited time? Not an unlimited time. A limited time. I'm screwing up my pitch here, guys. You will get 8.1% on your uninvested cash, which is a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. So get on it, guys. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys. As always, again, that's linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.